What's up, my ninjas? Good to see you today. Gene Slade checking in here from the home office. Well, it's not the home office, right? But it's the office near our house. Everybody say hello to Brittany, my beautiful wife.
Hi.
Guys, I'm coming to you today because there are so many missed opportunities out there in the field. And one of the challenges that we have as technicians and as business owners, whether it doesn't matter what trades you're in, one of the biggest challenges we have is that those major tickets, the big tickets, let's say HVAC, for example, those big tickets are far and few between, right? Out of 10 air conditioners and furnaces that you go see on a weekly basis or 20, you're probably only going to have somewhere between 2, 3, or 4 opportunities to sell a replacement, right? So what happens on all of the rest of those calls? You get 0 tickets, right? I talk to people all the time that do maintenance, and it's just expected that they're not going to collect any money when they go out there. They don't even try, right? And that leaves our customers in kind of a weird predicament. Question for you. Why were UV lights created? Is it because somebody just wanted to make money, or was there an actual need in the marketplace that demanded that these products be made? And one of the challenges that I find with technicians is that we get beat up by customers so much that a lot of times we don't even want to bring anything up, right? Let me ask you if this is you, okay? I need a yes in the comments if this is you. I'm going to guess that most of the sales training or training that you've received has been at a local supply house with a manufacturer's rep of the product that came in and talked about the technical details of the product and why it worked and why it was important, but that they never actually gave you the words to say to get a client to actually want something. I do this this exercise in my classes. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 seconds. I do this exercise in my on-site classes when I go out and I travel around the country, and I'll take my MacBook and I'll hand it to a technician and I'll say, buy this. It's $3,200. And they go, no. And I go, but buy it. It's good. It'll do good things for you, right? It's a great computer, $3,200. And they're like, no. And I'm like, why not? They're like, I don't need it. Do you ever feel like your clients don't care about what it is that you're talking about? Give me a yes in the comments. If you feel like sometimes they're not even listening to you. And why does that happen? We talk about this all the time. It's because you're talking at them, isn't it? Why do I keep asking you questions throughout this video? Did you know that if I don't ask you questions that your brain will disengage from what's being said and you'll get bored? What happens when I ask you questions? What is your brain required to do? It's required to engage, right? So look, we've got a few people in here now. So let's go ahead and go on to today's lesson. I'm going to show you how you can sell duct sealing, aerosol, AeroSeal, which is a duct cleaning or duct sealing procedure, if some of you don't know. And AeroSeal typically goes for about $3,500 when it's installed. All right. Would you guys do me a favor real quick before I move on? Would you each just put somebody's name in the comments for me? Let's get some more people on here because we are underserving our clients. We're underserving ourselves and our family, and we're underserving our company when we don't bring up things that are costing the client money or things that are health emergencies or health hazards. Okay. Would you believe that having an unsealed duct system can be a health hazard? Put down in the comments why. Why can it be a health hazard? Why would it be a health hazard for me to have a duct system that's leaking in an attic in Florida or in Georgia? Why would it be bad if I had a duct system that was leaking in a crawl space? Thank you, Will Roos, for putting Jeff's name in. I appreciate it. We got one person helping me and following instructions. I appreciate you, Jeff. Would some of you help me and get some more people on here? Just put some people's names in the comments, all right? And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lesson. And I'm going to show you in 5 minutes or less how you can get a $3,500 ticket like that, and you can start to make some of these 0 tickets a thing of the past, okay? Guys, I have went 75 calls in a row on maintenance calls with a $5,335 average ticket. I'm going to show you how I do a lot of that right now. All right. And it's for free. People pay a lot of money for this information. Thank you, Hunter Clemens, for getting those two people in the comments. I appreciate it. And guys, if you're watching this live, please put live in the comments. If you're watching a replay, please put replay in the comments. So Brittany is going to work with me and she's going to help me with this. Okay. So one of the questions that I'm going to ask my client during my going over my findings, right? I'm going to do the whole tune-up. It's going to take 75 to 90 minutes or something like that. I'm going to go back to my truck. I'm going to create a list. It's probably going to have about $15,000 worth of stuff on it because I can't see a good reason other than money to not have a HEPA filter. Can you think of a good reason, yes or no, in the comments, other than money, to not have a surge protector, UV lights, an ionizer, duct sealing, a really nice air conditioning system? Is there a good reason other than money? Yes or no? So then why would we not give our clients the choice? Okay. I've made my $15,000. I go into the client's house. I summon them. I get them to follow me to the outdoor system or the indoor system or whatever it is because I want to maintain control of the call. Okay. At the point where I'm ready to go over my duct system and the leakiness of it, I'm going to ask the client a simple question. I'm going to go, why is your ductwork not sealed? What do you think they'd say? Brittany?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'll say, did you know that the Department of Energy says that the average duct system in the United States leaks 25 to 30% of the air that goes through it? They're going to go, wow, no, I didn't know that, right? If there was a way for me to, our power company is Florida Power and Light. If there was a way for me to get Florida Power and Light to pay for your ductwork to be sealed, would you want me to share that with you or should I just shut up?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So let's take a look at it real quick. Mrs. Slade, how much are your electric bills on average? I might say utility bills if I've got a gas furnace as well. So how much is your gas and electric bill together?
Together, it's like $600.
$600. Okay. So we got $600. So you don't own stock in Florida Power and Light or anything, right?
No.
So then there's no good reason for you to be overpaying them?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So Florida Power and Light says that about 2/3 of your power bills are for heating and cooling your house. Did you know that? Cool. So what is 2/3 of 600? I pull up my calculator. I find out it's $400. Okay. So Florida Power and Light, Mrs. Slade, would say that $400 of that 600 that you're paying them on average is going to heat and cool the house. Now, do you remember when I shared with you that the Department of Energy said that the average duct system in the United States leaks 25 to 30% of the air that goes through it? Let's use a conservative number, just 25%. That gives us $100. Now, question for you out there. Put it down in the comments. How much is an aero seal? How much is a duct sealing with your company? How much is a duct sealing? Whether it be aero seal or mastic seal or whatever it is, I need to see it in the comments, please. All right. For the purposes of this example, we're going to say it's an aero seal and it's $3,500. Is that fair? Okay. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go $3,500 is what it costs to have the ductwork sealed. And we're going to use Green Sky's 1.32% payment factor. Okay. Green Sky's 1.32% payment factor. So I'll take that $3,500. I'm going to multiply it by 1.32%. And that's going to give me my payment on having a duct system sealed. All right. That number happens to be $46. So Mrs. Slade, by sealing the ductwork, we're going to reduce your losses, the money, the $100 bills that are flying up, the $100 a month that's going into the attic or into the crawl space. The payment's going to be $46. So it's more than going to cover it. So can you see now why I say that you're paying to have your ductwork sealed, whether you get it done or not? If I can get a client to say that they can see how they're paying for something, whether they get it or not, I can get them to get it. That was something that Jim Abrams used to say. So let's run through it one more time. How much are your energy bills, Mrs. Slade? She said $600. Did you know that Florida Power and Light says that 2/3 of that $600, about 67%, 60 to 70, is the heating and cooling portion of your bill? No, I didn't know that. So that would be $400. That's to heat and cool your house. All right. Do you remember when we shared with you that the Department of Energy says that the average duct system leaks 25 to 30% of the air that goes through it? We're just going to use 25% as a conservative number. So 25% of that $400 is $100 that you're paying to heat and cool your crawl space right now. All right. You're just sending that money to Florida Power and Light. And you said you don't have stock in the company or anything, right? So then there's no reason for you to overpay them? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Getting your ductwork sealed is $3,500. The payment is $46 a month. $100 is going to more than cover it. You're actually paying twice what it costs right now to have your ductwork sealed. Can you see now why I say that you're paying for it, whether you get it done or not? If they say yes, that was called a trial close, right? That lets me know that I have established a need for what needs to be done. The biggest area where we're failing as technicians is that we don't establish a need for the product. You remember the MacBook? Buy this from me, $3,200. No, but it's great. It's wonderful. It's the best MacBook around. Buy it, $3,200. No, I don't need it. They got to feel like they need it, okay? And right now, they feel like they need their $3,500 more than they need their ductwork sealed because they're ignorant. Ignorant's not a bad word. It just means they don't understand. They don't know what they're missing. Okay. If this makes sense, throw a thumb or a heart or something like that at me right now. And please, will you tag somebody in this so that they can also start to make more money, serve their clients at a higher level, help their company to be more successful, and they can gain control of their life a little bit. Think about this. With this presentation, almost everything. Again, the duct systems in the country on average are 25 to 30% leaky. This is a study by the Department of Energy. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need the information. Okay. This is factual. It's not bullshit. And you're helping your clients. So how many of these do you think, if you ran 15 calls, how many people would understand this and see this? All right. Do you realize that this actually works at $3,500, even if this was $300? Even if this was half, if this was 300, we'd be looking at 200 here and a $50 savings, which still more than pays for the ductwork to be sealed. So that's how you get your power company to pay for your clients to have their ductwork sealed. They're paying for it, whether they get it or not. You're leaving that money on the table, okay? Scoop that money. You also realize that this good for the environment when you help people like this. You do realize that that's a 25% waste, that we've got to create that power, and that creating power is not necessarily good for the environment, is it? So as a result of upping your game and as a result of serving your clients at a higher level, you're also impacting the environment. Nobody does more for the environment than HVAC technicians who are going out and maintaining systems, making sure the pressures are right, making sure they're not consuming more electricity or gas than they need to be. So there's many, many benefits to helping your client with this other than just money. All right. I could sit here and talk about it all day. But if you got value out of this, please share it with somebody. Please put somebody's names down in the comments. And if you want more training like this, go ahead and go to leadninjasystem.com, or if you're still on this broadcast because you stayed until the end, anybody that responds, I want a one-on-one. I'm actually going to do a one-on-one live training with you and your company if you want it to happen. Okay, so if you want me to train your company, I'll give you one free training session. They're normally $5,000. Okay, but you got to comment, I want the one-on-one. Or afterwards, if you want, you can just text this telephone number right here. All right. But you got to put it in the comments. I want the one-on-one. Okay. It's going to help me with the Facebook algorithm. It's going to help more people to see it. And that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Dave Margella, I want a one-on-one. Cool. What's up, Eddie Osborne? What's up, Will? What's up, Jay? Good to see you. Monica, William, Hunter, and Will. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to sign off. I hope that you got value out of this. Come see me down in Florida, May 4th and 5th, as long as it's not past that time and you're watching this video later. We've got a 4th and 5th class for technicians and 6th and 7th of May class for comfort advisors. Come hang with me at my house on Cinco de Mayo. We'll have a good time. Some Coronas and some limes. See you guys. Love you.